We've just had a massive magnitude 7.5 earthquake striking Alaska Aleutian Islands. Aftershocks of magnitude 5.8, 5.2, 3.6, they're still ongoing. This happened in the past few minutes. And this is the main shock and aftershocks, as you can see. This is right on the Aleutian Trench. It is a subduction zone of the Pacific Ring of Fire. And the tsunami watch alert has been given by NOAA. Kindly support my Patreon channel because YouTube again has demonetized my YouTube channel. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. These are the shake lines or the frequencies. As you can see, this is just one block that USGS has stopped at. As you can see, the whole of Alaska has been shaken. The whole of the Cascadia Arc has been shaken, and a tsunami alert has been given for this area. No doubt the Kamchatka Peninsula has been shaken by this as well. This is the area of the tsunami, and we'll look into that. This is it right here. The main shock and the aftershocks are still ongoing. That's the main shock right there at 7.5. And not many people have reported this yet because, of course, this is just, they're still ongoing. Okay, the 7.5 was at a 40-kilometer depth. The 5.2 was at 18-kilometer depth. I'm trying to get them. They're still ongoing. They're still ongoing. I'm trying to see how deep they are, and we'll see them together again. They're still ongoing. The 5.8 was 27 kilometers. The 5.2 was 11.9 kilometers, and so on and so forth. This is the subduction zone. Let's take a look at the maps to see what else we can see together. Okay, so we have, as we can see, there's still, this is all in the past hour. Okay, this was 7.5, 40 kilometers depth, and then they seem to be going southwards. 5.8 a few minutes later, then the 5.2 a few minutes later after that, and under that you can see the smaller ones as well. There's just a slew of earthquakes there. 5.2, 5.5, and this one was smaller, 3.6, and this is the location 30 miles southwest of Palmer, Alaska, magnitude 4.3. Okay, this is okay. This is the what's this? Sandy Point, Alaska, 7.5. Okay. West Coast warning, advance watch, Guam, America, Samoa, Hawaii. All these are watching for the tsunami now. Okay, let's see. Messages. Bulletin tsunami, South Alaska, Alaska Peninsula. For other U.S. Canadian Pacific coasts in North America, level of tsunami danger is being evaluated. Further information will be provided in supplementary updates. Okay, this is the 7.5 as we said. Tsunami activity forecast to start at the following locations: Sandy Point, Kodiak, Cold Bay, Kodiak. All right, let's see what else. Which one? Let's go to Hawaii. Again, we're talking about the 7.5. Well, here they call it 7.4. A tsunami threat exists for parts of the Pacific located closer to the earthquake. However, based on all available data, there is no tsunami threat to Hawaii. Repeat, based on all available data, there is no tsunami threat to Hawaii. This will be the only statement issued for this event unless additional data received. So Hawaii, no tsunami threat. What about Guam? What happened? What am I doing? Okay, well, anyway, I'll let you see that. Oh, okay. Guam, here we are. Guam, let's go to Guam. Earthquake, magnitude of 7.4, 7.5, south of Alaska. No action is required. No tsunami impacts for Guam expected. All right, so the West Coast warning. It's the west coast of U.S. and Canada, Pacific coast in North America. And the following parameters. They will be tsunami activity forecasted to start in the following locations. Sandy Point, Cold Bay, and Kodiak, as we said. No tsunami observations available. Recommended actions to protect human life, property vary within tsunami warning areas. Evacuate inland or to higher ground from above and beyond designated tsunami hazard zones, or move to an upper floor of a multi-story building. Move out of the water off the bench and away from harbors, marinas, breakwaters, bays, and inlets. Be alert to and follow instructions from your local emergency officials because they may have more details on specific information. If you feel a strong earthquake or extended ground rolling, take immediate protective actions such as moving inland or uphill, preferably by foot. Do not go to the shore to observe the tsunami, obviously. If you're in a tsunami warning area, a tsunami will damage waves with damaging waves and powerful current is possible. Coastal flooding possible as waves arrive on shore, move inland, and drain back into the ocean. Okay. Pacific coastal residents outside California, Oregon, Washington, British Columbia, and Alaska should refer to the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center message at tsunami.gov. And this message will be updated within 30 minutes. So I'll see that because it's just now happened. So we don't know what information is on there yet. Okay, so here we are at the tsunami.gov right here. And this is the map of it, tsunami warning of the 7.5, 25-mile depth of southeast of Sand Point, Alaska. And, okay, this is the south of Alaska, Hawaii, we said has no tsunami, Guam has no tsunami, and we're talking about the, let's go to the non-US Canada Pacific threat, West Coast, okay. They still don't have, it says this message will be updated within 30 minutes. They still don't have anything there. Okay? This is what we read before. They still have not come up with a an update on that. Okay. So this is what we have here, the 5.7. Where's the 5.8? 5.7, 5.8. So we're having more of them, as you can see. Okay, 5.7, 5.8, 5.5, they're not small. These are all aftershocks. Okay, let's go to the big one. The big one, as we said before. And 118 people reported that to USGS. Now, as we see, the Aleutian Arc extends 3,000 kilometers from Gulf of Alaska in the east to the Kamchatka Peninsula in the west, right here to Russia. In the east to west, all these are volcanic islands. It marks a region where the Pacific Plate subducts into the mantle beneath North American Plate. This subduction is responsible for the generation of the Aleutian Islands and the deep offshore Aleutian Trench. As we said, there's a lot of volcanoes here. The curvature of the arc results in a westward transition of relative plate motion from trench normal, compressional in the east to the trench parallel in the west, accompanied by westward variations in seismic activity, volcanism, and overriding plate composition. The Aleutian Arc is generally divided into three regions: the western, the central, and the eastern Aleutians. Relative to a fixed North American plate, the Pacific Plate moving northwest at a rate of roughly 16 millimeters a year, at the arc's eastern edge at 76 millimeters. This is going faster than the west, this one here. And this is where we had our earthquake. The eastern Aleutian Arc extends from the Alaskan Peninsula in the east to the Fox Islands in the west. Motion along this section of the arc is characterized by arc perpendicular convergence and Pacific Plate subduction beneath thick continental lithosphere. This region exhibits intense volcanic activity, has a history of megathrust earthquakes. Okay, now the Aleutian Islands, the western Aleutian stretching west from the Rat Islands to the Commodore Islands. Most of the seismic activity along the Aleutian Arc results from thrust faulting occurring along the interface between the Pacific and North American plates, as we said before. The seismic activity in this area, evidenced by many moderate to large earthquakes occurring each year. Since 1900, this region has hosted 12 large earthquakes of 7.5 magnitude or larger, and today's it was 7.5. In 1986, magnitude 8, Andreanoff Islands. June 10th, 1996, 7.9 Andreanoff Island. November 17, 2003, 7.8 Rat Islands. And 6 of these great earthquakes, magnitude 8.3 or larger, occurred along the Aleutian Arc that together ruptured almost the entire shallow megathrust contact. The first of these major earthquakes occurred August 17, 1906. Now, the first megathrust event along the arc during the 20th century was November 10th, 1938, of magnitude 8.6. And, all right, this goes along the history of the earthquakes here. As you can see, they're quite big. Now, the east of the Aleutian Arc, along the Gulf of Alaska, is where we have today's earthquake. Crustal earthquakes occur as a result of transmissional deformation and stress associated with the northwestern conversion, northwest, going this way, of the Pacific plate that collides a block of oceanic and continental material into the North American plate. In 2002, the Denali Fault ruptured in a sequence of earthquakes that commenced with the October 23rd magnitude 6.7 Nenana Mountain right lateral strike slip earthquake, culminating in the November 3rd 7.9. So you see, look, they had a foreshock of 6.7 October 23rd, and about 10 days later, they had the huge 7.9 Denali earthquake, which started as a thrust earthquake along and then unrecognized fault, and continued with larger right lateral slip event along the Denali and Tochunda fault. So that was the Denali earthquake had a foreshock of 6.7. So is this going to be now, is this a foreshock of a bigger earthquake? We don't know. We're going to have to see. As you can see there, they just started about an hour ago and they're still going on. The blue is the day's quakes, and the red is the past hour, and the yellow is the past week. Okay, so this is an ongoing thing, as we can see from the where are we? The shake map. Okay, it, of course they block it here, but if you extend these lines, all of Cascadia has been shaken as well, Kamchatka. And we know that Kamchatka, all of this has like, I don't know, 100 volcanoes or something. And of course we have all of Canada, even though Canada is not on the, these quakes are not on there, they're not shown on the map, it doesn't mean they're not there. Let's take a look at them. Here is it. Here it is. Okay, we had at the same time we had the Alaska quake, we had a 4.6 here in British Columbia. Village of Queen Charlotte in British Columbia in Canada. Okay, right there. That's the Cascadia area. So obviously all this has been shaken and is still going on, as we can see. So all of you there on the West Coast and Canada, Alaska, and of course on the West Coast, please be very careful. As we said, they still don't have the outline for the tsunami.gov. Message will be updated within 30 minutes. I guess they're still trying to figure out what's going to be happening with that tsunami. So keep that, if you're low-lying, please leave the area just to be safe. Go somewhere inland. And keep an eye on tsunami.gov events, so you can see what's happening with the tsunami in your area, okay? So, as we said, we have to be alert because the Denali earthquake had a foreshock 10 days before, 6.7, and then it hit with the 7.9. Okay. So, please tell your family members and your loved ones, your friends in your areas, your neighbors, that this has just occurred. Thank you.